tuned in to Retro Rob Television. Salute to my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. And salute to my original subscribers for always holding your boy down. I truly do appreciate that. All right, so if y'all haven't got a chance, go ahead and check out the last videos I did, man. I want to talk about something that I want to share with you guys. Actually, a conversation that I had with my homeboy. I was giving my take and my particular or individual perspective on the new album, the anticipated album by Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers, right? So we've watched the growth and development of Kendrick Lamar. Is probably not a bigger fan out here. Well, a supporter. I don't want to use the word fan because that's idol worshiping. Is not a bigger supporter out here than me when it comes to Kendrick Lamar. You feel me? Smash that like button, y'all. And it's a spiritual aspect of it. Okay, Mr. Moral. And this is just my, theory on his album. Okay, Mr. Moral portion. If y'all haven't known, well, let's start from Damn. Kendrick already kind of been a spiritual dude. But notice, right, when he did the album Damn, and his cousin, I believe, Duckworth, he was breaking down to him, the Israelite stuff and, we're the real children of Israel and all this stuff like that. I've noticed, I don't know if you guys have, but I've noticed a change, a slight change. Kendrick always been on that spiritual tip because I don't want the Kendrick fans to come in here and get he always been like that. He all chill. I've been a fan just like you. I've been a supporter just like you. Chill the fuck out. I'm just giving my synopsis on this thing. So I noticed a slight tweak in Kendrick's views. Like notice, right? He did the Heart 5 and he was talking about at the beginning, every life is about perspective. And my perspective is way different than yours. I noticed that shift. You know how certain people learn certain things and they say, well, I got it and I finally got it. And you already been past that level, right? Not that you're better, but you've already been past that level knowledge-wise. I was just like that father at the end of the finish line, clapping my hands, when Kendrick got to that point. Again, things can change because he is in the industry. He is in the industry where, all the powers that be got to do is, propose a threat. If they feel like, but Kendrick, for the most part, is one of those artists that has not just that talent and that ability, but he has that that cosign to be able to push those positive frequencies and push that substance, just like J. Cole and all that. He has the okay to do that. But I noticed a slight tweak in Kendrick's rapping presentation as far as the spiritual aspect of it. Now, notice in Duckworth, they was reciting all Bible verses and stuff like that, and he said that we will be judged, God's chosen people, and we will be judged, and this, that, and the third. Notice, I'm gonna give y'all an example because I know we on YouTube, so I got to give y'all the G-rated version of this thing. I can't give y'all the uncut version because it's limitations to what we can talk about. But notice, right? I don't want to forget nothing. I said, but notice, right? When you go to the movies, you'll see a lot of Caucasian people at the movies. And this is no jab at Caucasian people, but I'm just telling the God honest truth. You notice you'll see a lot of Caucasian people at the movie, especially if it's a movie that has subliminals in it. Like maybe Get Out. Excuse me. Oh, I thought I had to sneeze. Like maybe Get Out. Like Planet of the Apes. Stuff where subliminally, they're talking about us. I'm getting somewhere with this. Just be patient with me. That they're talking about us, right? But it's they may not necessarily know. The people that's viewing, they may not necessarily know. Some, I'm pretty sure, do, but they may not necessarily know. But it's the reality of what's really going on, the racial aspect of it, the racist aspect of it, that's attracting them consciously, subconsciously, or consciously. It's attracting them to the movie. See, the writers always tell y'all, don't think about the actual movie in itself. And the subliminal is not necessarily always focus on who's pulling the puppet master, that's pulling the puppet strings, that's creating it, that's directing it, that's writing the script. Notice a lot of those Caucasians go to watch that movie. And remember the last time, right? The lady asked a question. Remember in the video that the lady did, she asked a question in that seminar to all the Caucasians. If you could be in black people's shoes, would you be in their shoes? And if you would, stand up or raise your hand. Nobody stood up. And she repeated it again to make sure they heard it. And nobody stood up because they know exactly, what position they in. And they know exactly what position you in. That's how it is. Like, that's what's attracting them. Same way with this, with Kendrick doing Damn. With him doing Damn. Notice he didn't have it was people saying, oh, it's fucked up. Y'all trying to compare him to Tupac. Y'all trying to compare him to Eminem. Y'all trying to compare him to Biggie. Y'all trying to compare him to Nas and Jay-Z and all that. Why all of a sudden, what was the switch? What was the switch? Why is everybody riding Kendrick's coattail? And I'm going to say this before I elaborate further. Kendrick Lamar, when it's all said and done, and he called this, and I called this, when it's all said and done, Kendrick Lamar will be the greatest rapper that ever lived. I'm going to repeat that. When it's all said and done, he will be the greatest rapper that ever lived. Not just because of his ability, but he got to thank his cousin for that. He need to thank Duckworth for that. He need to thank his cousin for that. For breaking down them scriptures to him like that. Because this world is built off of spiritual warfare. It's built off spiritual warfare. Whatever the Most High tell you to do, the man will tell you to do the complete opposite. They might take down this video because I'm telling y'all some shit that I only really talk about what in my personal little circle. Whatever the Most High tell you not to do, they'll tell you to do. Like, in the Bible, for instance, the LGBTQ community, they tell you that that's an abomination. He tell you that that's an abomination. They'll tell you that you need to welcome that. That you need to dwell in that. That's just one example of many examples. But I feel like Kendrick's album, Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers, will be him talking about the big steppers. Those rappers always say, like Kevin Gates, rappers always say, oh, I'm a big stepper. I'm this, I'm that, egotistical. They'll talk about the big shot that they is. But the moral section of that is, where's all of that macho shit when the police out here killing our people unarmed? Where's that macho shit when it's time to really make a difference? And I don't mean no motherfucking turkey drives. I don't mean no going in the community, taking a few pictures, paying niggas. Not saying this is Kevin Gates per se. Not saying that it's not. Not going into the hood, paying niggas so that, they won't fuck with you so you could shoot a video and pretend like you in the hood with them, like you back in the hood when we all know that you rich and you live somewhere in Beverly Hills, some goddamn where. Not doing none of that shit. See, that's where the moral part come in at. That's where the integrity part come in at. Where's all that shit at then? You see what I'm saying? That's why I feel like that's the big stepper. The big stepper is, the big stepper version of Kendrick is big Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick as everybody else glorify him as this big rap star. As this multi-million, 16 Grammy Award grabbing, Pulitzer Prize winning Kendrick Lamar. Big time rapper. His people look at him as this big time dude that got them up out of the hood, that fed them. His family look at him as the dude that fed them, that saved them from the hood and possible death. He saved himself. That's the big stepper part. The moral part is you just a regular human being like you. He just a regular motherfucker like you and I. That's the moral part. The moral part is this motherfucker went a whole year. I believe it was a whole year before they come up here trying to correct me. Or he went a long time without doing music. Notice, right? After each and every last, I want y'all to really think about this and really get the gist of this. After each and every last consecutive album, each and every consecutive classic that Kendrick has put out, Good Kid, Mad City, You know, Untitled, Unmastered, The Pimple Butterfly. I know The Pimple Butterfly was before Untitled, Unmastered. And now you had Damn, and now we going on to this. Notice, after Damn, Kendrick went on that stint, and people had their thoughts and their opinions on why Kendrick had that little hiatus that he had. I'm gonna tell you why I personally, and it may or may not be true, I'm gonna tell you my theory as to why I felt like Kendrick went on that hiatus. I felt like Kendrick went on that hiatus because of what I just told y'all a few moments ago. That Damn album, that shit, in most people's eyes, and many people's eyes, was his greatest project yet. You want to know why it was his greatest project yet? The same reason why the Black Panther was sold out, the movie. The same reason why Jordan Peele's Get Out was a complete success. This world is built off of spiritual warfare. Sooner you guys get that, the sooner. What's up with you, James? Miss y'all, man, miss y'all. The sooner you guys get that this world is built off spiritual warfare, the sooner and the better your lives will be. Understand that. You see how these women out here giggling about Kevin Samuels passing, and, you know, they want to condemn the messenger instead of listening to the actual fucking message. That's what they want y'all to do. Meanwhile, they doing every fucking thing that we should be doing. Even me, I'm a victim of this shit. They're eating healthy. They're eating plant-based shit while feeding us bullshit. How many times have you been to the carryout, and the carryout person in there drinking soups and drinking teas and shit like that, and you come in there getting a whole steak and cheese, french fries, shit like that? How many times we went into this corner store and they in there fasting, them Arabs in there fasting, and you in there getting all types of chips and donuts and all that? I've been a victim of these things, man. You know, at times I still do it, but I'm watching it more now than ever before. That's the difference. That's the difference between the devil and the angel. You feel me? You gonna know when it's the angel, because the angel ain't gonna steer you wrong. See, they looking at Kevin Samuels like he's the devil, but you're the devil. Hear me out. You're looking at Kevin Samuels like he's the devil, but you're the devil for thinking that he's the devil. Because tell me one time where Kevin Samuels' message got somebody hit by a car. Tell me one time where Kevin Samuels' message got somebody locked up. Tell me one time where Kevin Samuels' message hurt anybody or caused anybody any type of grief outside of the grief that you create in your mind because of you not taking accountability of the shit you do. You feel me? Tell me one time. Talk to me. This is how you know. Anybody can say anything about anything. But can you give me an example in real time about a real situation that occurred to justify your ideology? Can you do that? If you can't, then you're the devil. Then you're the devil. Understand that. See, what Kendrick Lamar was coming upon Kendrick Lamar right now is humility. What came upon me when I hit that shelter was humility. Because sometimes you run around in life thinking your shit don't stink, until you find out not only does it smell bad, but you're gonna have to spend twice as much time cleaning that shit up than you did fucking it up. That's what I think the Mr. Moral and the Big Stepper is about. I'm just a regular human being. I'm just a regular person. Kendrick Lamar was the one that went on a hiatus for a while and disappeared, you know, collecting Hot Wheels and shit like that. You know, wearing regular prison vans and shit like that. Look at him now. He got the high waters up like Michael Jackson. You know, him and J. Cole going like your boy Double R right now, going Rastafarian. Not necessarily Rastafarian, but y'all know where I'm going. Niggas is letting it loose because niggas want to be as natural as possible. Niggas want to be natural as possible. In that book it says, man, you ain't supposed to shave and do all that shit. You know, you supposed to be clean, but you ain't supposed to shave and all that shit. And do all that shit. That's what they don't want you to be. And you know it's true because anytime the enemy or the oppressor wants you to look the way that they want you to look and not the way that you want to look, you know that is not the right way. Anybody can say anything. Nah, Rob, you wrong. It says you're supposed to be bald. You're supposed to be clean shaved. You're supposed to be, okay, show me where that's at. Show me where that's at. I'll be waiting. Yeah, you're supposed to, clearly Mrs. Next to Godliness, you're supposed to take care of your hygiene, but show me where you're supposed to be bald, skin bald. Skin bald. I ain't talking about a nice trim. I'm talking about skin bald. Tell me where it's supposed to be, where that's supposed to be. That make you look feminine. Skin bald make you look feminine. You know, how does that, we got a truck. What does that have to do with Kendrick Lamar? And then, look at Kendrick Lamar. Look at Kendrick Lamar. We seen the transition from him rocking the cornrows to rocking the bush, letting it all hang out, letting the beard go. We see J. Cole letting that shit go. You know, we've seen Lauryn Hill and Erykah Badu let that shit go. Kendrick is on his neo soul / rapper shit, you know, / jazz / you know, blues type shit. That's what, because he had a spiritual awakening. He had a spiritual awakening. He was already sharp. I know this because I'm that type of nigga. He was already sharp. His uncle or his cousin Duckworth got him to realize that he was much greater than that. And I'm trying to get you motherfuckers to realize that you're much greater than that. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of y'all gonna fall by the wayside because a lot of y'all are stiff-necked and hard-headed. It says that in the Bible too. A lot of y'all motherfuckers is hard-headed. Y'all wanna play make-believe. See, y'all wanna play house. Y'all wanna have a tea party. You know how you get your daughters the fake house? You get them the fake tea set. Y'all wanna play tea parties and shit and play fake house. That's what the fuck y'all wanna do. Nah, y'all don't want to do what Double R is doing. You don't want to get you a real house and man the fuck up and woman the fuck up. Y'all still want to play house. Y'all still want to play hide and go seek. Y'all still want to play ring around the fucking rosy. Feel me? Y'all still want to play Uno, Connect 4. That's what that shit is about. That's what the moral, Mr. Moral and the Big Stepper. That's what I feel like it's about personally. I feel it's like it's gonna be him showing the side that he know that y'all want to see, the side that made him famous, and the other side that y'all don't really get to see like that. Because in his eyes, y'all won't understand it. That deep side, that side that y'all been ignoring me for, that side that y'all been ignoring me for so long, that real side, that side of what reality really is. The side that y'all try to claim, oh, it's a distraction. They trying to distract us from the real shit. But you want to be distracted. They know that. You want to be distracted. What's the whole use of talking about they want to distract us when you going along with the fucking distractions? You might as well shut up and continue to do what you've been doing. That's what I feel like that shit is about. Let me see what my people talking about. Anybody got any comments? Y'all got any comments? James, salute to you family. Love you, brother. Shadow, love you, brother. True Sinister, love y'all brothers, man. I know a lot of people ain't gonna be here. This for the ones that really want to hear that real shit, man. I know a lot of people want to unsubscribe. Guess what? All you doing is proving my point. All you doing is proving my point. If you subscribed to me before, if you was subscribed to me before, and you gonna unsubscribe, it goes to show you that you like the certain things that I was talking about at first. In the moment I said something you didn't like, you left. That says more about you than it does about me, fam. I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that. Because me, if I leave a motherfucker, I'm not coming back. Unless we really got some history. I'm not coming back. But let me know, man. Leave in the comment below what your thoughts are about your perspective on Mr. Moore and the Big Stepper. And you just comment on anything that I just said. Whether you agree, whether you disagree, Whether it's something that I didn't mention that's deep, whether it's something, you know, whatever, however you feel, man, leave a comment in the comment section. But that's what I look at it as. That's what I view it as. Trash truck coming, so they're going to make a lot of noise. But that's what I view it as. I view it as that Kendrick is going to come out here and he's going to talk about the big macho rapper that everybody been waiting for 5+ years. But the effect that damn album had from a spiritual aspect, personally to me, is the reason why Kendrick, he wanted y'all to hear that. I remember when everybody was on social media asking Top Dog what was the next album. And Top Dog said, keep listening to that damn. You want to know why he said that? Because Kendrick told him to say that. Because Kendrick understood, okay, you know when, like with Kevin Samuels. I like to use that as an analogy. Kevin Samuels wasn't always who he was. It took for him to talk about a certain particular topic or a certain niche of people for people to really catch on the way he always dreamed for it to. But it's your boy Double R, man. I'll holla.